3598 AD, Darius Asteroid Belt.
An asteroid belt. Perfect hiding place for pirates. Now, where are those pirates? What are we gonna do, boss? This guy will be chasing us forever. That's Maxwell, stubborn as hell. He's after the bounty on our heads. Quiet now. Engines off and await my command. We'll let him pass by and attack him from behind. Now, attack! Okay, there they are. I've definitely earned my money on this one. Now, back to Eden Prime to collect my reward. Computer, activate the hyperdrive. Set a course for Eden Prime.
Activating hyperdrive. In the hyperdrive engine. Life support system damaged. Oxygen supply critical.
Critical? What the hell? Computer, initiate emergency systems and set a course for the nearest space station.
Autopilot and emergency systems activated. Carbon dioxide scrubbers failing.
Outstanding. I'll be unconscious any moment. Exactly what I needed.
Destination reached. Entering secure orbit of Var Hastra.
Old ship, and it seems to be intact. Wait a minute, I'm reading a life form signature. Another good reason to take it home for closer examination.
Oh, what happened?
Finally awake, but I'm afraid you'll have to tell me what happened.
Where am I? Who are you?
Take it easy. You're on Var Hastra mining station. My name is Gunant Bray.
Var Hastra? I've never heard of it. What happened to my ship?
The whole propulsion system is beyond repair. Seems like you had quite a party out there.
Damn. Now what am I gonna do without a ship?
Hey, I'm a busy ore trader. If you work for me, maybe we can figure something out that'll benefit us both. You're just lucky the Voids didn't pick you up floating in space.
The Voids? Who are the Voids?
You haven't heard of them? Where are you from, boy? These creatures are raiding the GemiK-note system more and more.
GemiK-note system? What are you talking about? I've never heard of that either. I was trying to get to Eden Prime.
Eden Prime? Ha! You're funny. That's the other end of the galaxy. I guess you'll need to work for me for a while if you're trying to buy passage all the way to Eden Prime.
Ore trader, eh? More like scrap-collecting extortionist.
It's up to you. Either you help me out with the ore mining, or you can go back to floating in space. It's that simple. I can't afford to feed you for nothing. A ship with a mining laser is already waiting for you. Without weapons, of course, in case you get any ideas. Now, get to work. You've been lying around long enough.
Seems like I've no other choice. Toadface.
This piece of junk is ready to fall apart at any moment. Not even the date panel is working properly. Betty used to be a pirate ship, and she still does an outstanding job. Now you gotta prove you're worthy to fly the old girl.
No problem. What exactly do you want me to do?
Head out to the asteroids and mine at least 10 tons of ore before you come back to the station. After all, dock at the station so I can check the load.
Damn it. Without any weapons, I've no other choice than to accept Gunan's rules.
Welcome back. That wasn't so bad. Now I need you to go back and bring me a full cargo load of ore this time.
Again? You ungrateful son of a...
Careful, boy. I'm the one giving the orders. If you get the job done, I might even let Betty keep you.
Wow. That'd be a dream come true.
Oh, a comedian as well, eh? Get out of here.
Works now. Get back to the station! Activate the autopilot!
You made it! These pirates are a real pest sometimes. I don't risk leaving the dock when they're around.
Getting nervous, eh? Give me some weapons and I'll teach them a few manners.
Hey, it's not my job to talk you out of a suicide run. But if you want to go and get rid of their hideout, that'd help me a lot. Their raids are becoming more and more frequent.
Sounds better than mining asteroids.
Great! I'll grant you access to the hangar. Go and get yourself a weapon and some armor plating. I'm gonna prepare my ship too. Let's see if you know how to fight. Good choice. Let's get moving. And by the way, I've programmed your weapons so they can't penetrate my shields. Just a precaution, you understand?
Listen up, boy. The waypoints lead us to the pirate's hideout. Better stay right behind me. Let's get the hell out of here! No way. The party's just starting. Close, boy. Where did you learn to fight like that? I served in the Space Fleet under Admiral Smith. It's been a while, though. Admiral Smith? That's a long time ago. You don't look that old. Thanks, I guess. Why would I? Let's just get back to the station.
Keith is stunned to discover 35 years have passed since the incident in the asteroid belt. GemiK-note checked Keith's ship, and a malfunction in the hyperdrive engine was most likely the cause for Keith's journey through time and space. He shows Keith his gratitude for defeating the pirates by giving him Betty as a gift. Now equipped with a more powerful drive, allowing him to travel to other planets within the same star system.
As promised, Betty is yours. Take good care of her.
Well, she needs a bit of work, that's for sure. Anyway, thanks for your help.
Just one thing. The mining laser you've been using is a prototype I built myself. The only one of its kind. I can't give it to you, but I installed another one. With a little practice, you'll be able to make a few credits mining asteroids on your journey.
Thanks. And you can call me Keith. Keith T. Maxwell.
My pleasure, Keith. One more thing. A friend of mine, Norris Bernard, is the commander of Kernstal, also a station of the Medo Confederation. Why don't you pay him a visit? He might be able to help you get to Eden Prime.
That's a good place to start. Thanks, Gunant. But what is this Medo Confederation exactly?
This entire system is Medo territory. Perhaps you'd better ask Norris. He can tell you more about it. Good luck, boy. Keith.
Keith T. Maxwell, I'm Captain Bernard, commander of Kernstal. It's a pleasure to meet you. Gunant told me what happened. You must be pretty confused right now.
You're not kidding. Jumping through time and space, that's something. Tell me about this Medo Confederation. I've never heard of it.
Well, you have missed a lot in the past 35 years. The Medo system is located in a sector of the galaxy that has only recently been discovered. We retreated here at the beginning of the Nivelian Civil War, when the Medo Confederation of Planets was founded. We tried to avoid contact with other systems as much as possible.
So Medo is a confederation of Terran and Nivelian rebels and outlaws, founded during the Nivelian Civil War.
You could say that. We declared our independence, which the Terrans accepted, but the Nivelians still claim Medo as their territory. That's why there are still conflicts in the outer reaches of the system.
I see. Gunant told me you might be able to help me get back to Terran territory.
I could arrange that, but in return, I'd like to ask you for a favor.
Which is?
It could be risky. We lost contact with Irdal Gadai, one of our space stations. They could just be having problems with their communication system, but we need someone to fly out there and check.
So it could also be the Nivelians, pirates, or something else that's behind it, right?
That's why we need someone who's willing to take the risk. An experienced fighter pilot like you. Just don't go getting into any pointless fights.
I'm on my way.
No sign of combat, and the station appears to be intact. I guess I'll dock and take a look around.
Nobody here, not even Novellians. Wait, I don't believe it. Mukt. What the hell are you doing in this godforsaken place?
Have we met before? Maxwell, is that you? Long time no see. You're just in time for our little party. I managed to ship in a load of premium neuroalgae from Apache. The crew here can't get enough of it.
Algae, eh? Sounds interesting. Does this stuff have any unpleasant side effects?
Not really. Some people have reported a bit of tentacle growth, but that's more of a benefit than a side effect.
You mean tentacles on their face?
Yeah. How did you know?
Just a wild guess.
But Keith, you've got to tell me why you still look so young. I know a lot of people who'd be interested in buying whatever it is you're using.
You don't want to know. Tentacle growth is nothing compared to the side effects I'm having. Okay, Mukt, I'll leave you with your new friends. See you around.
Take care. And by the way, you can find me on Kaamo in the Shima system if you ever need something extra special.
Brilliant. Out of all the rogues I could have run into, it had to be Mukt, the most notorious dealer in the galaxy. Neuroalgae. Hardly surprising no one's able to operate the intercom.
Maxwell, good to see you again. What did you find out?
Looks like the crew of Erdl Gadal is completely wasted, thanks to Mukt.
The dealer? Unbelievable. Is it serious?
I'm sure they'll crawl their way back to normality eventually, but I suggest you take the crew to a detox center after they're back on their feet, or maybe a fish tank. Now, can you help me get back to Terran territory?
Yes, of course. A Terran military convoy is heading for Cairnstal. That would be your best option.
Sounds good.
I'll contact you as soon as the convoy reaches the system. In the meantime, feel free to make use of the Space Lounge. You can probably pick up some work there. A good way to pass the time and earn a few extra credits. And I think I'll go have a chat with our friend Mukt.
See you at the Pirates' hideout, Mr. Maxwell. Don't miss all the fun. Looks like you beat me. I guess I underestimated you. Well, next time I won't make the same mistake. Keith, I have a report that the Terran convoy has entered our system. It's heading for Kanstal now. Good luck. Thanks, Captain. I guess that's my cue to be leaving. Perhaps we'll meet again someday. There's the convoy, and it looks like pirates are closing in on it. I'd better intercept them. There, another pirate ship, ready for EMP blaster. That should take care of them. Hey! Why are you idiots shooting at me? I'm trying to help you. Surrender! Your ship has been disabled and you're under arrest. Prepare to have your ship impounded.
A prisoner, Keith is taken aboard a cruiser heading for the planet Aliot in Terran space. On Aliot Station, Keith is being interrogated by Lieutenant Commander Brent Snowcomb.
And that's why we thought you were a pirate. It's a surprise to see you alive. You were declared dead a long time ago.
As you can see, my death was a bit of an exaggeration. A malfunction in my hyperdrive pulled me through time and space.
Incredible. And then you got stranded in the Medo system, eh?
Took me some time to get back on my feet again. I was hoping to get back to Terran territory, not as a prisoner though.
Sorry for the inconvenience. I can imagine that Medo must have been rough for you. The whole system was only settled a few years ago and the inhabitants are really struggling to make ends meet.
Brent, since when do you care about rebels and outlaws? I thought you were a security officer.
Well, that was some time ago, Keith. Now I'm Lieutenant Commander, Chief of the Interstellar Security Agency. Among other things, I'm responsible for...
What's happening?
What the? I never expected them to come here, too. I'll explain later. Prepare your ship.
attack like that and we'll have to close down the station. How long has this been going on? Let's head back first. I'll give you a full briefing at the station.
So after that, I had to marry her. The surgery looked great, but eventually I realized...
No offense, Brent, but can you stick to the story, please?
Oh yeah, sorry. Anyway, you've seen the problem we're dealing with. These voids are a real pest. They have the technology to open up wormholes and jump anywhere they like. Their tactic is always the same, hit and run. They jump in through their wormhole, attack freighters, take the cargo, and jump back out.
Any idea where they're coming from?
Unfortunately, we haven't been able to pinpoint where the wormholes lead.
So you can't detect where or when they're going to attack?
Exactly. They're extremely unpredictable. As head of security, I've been placed in command of a crisis team tasked with finding a solution. Our best scientists are working on countermeasures at the Deep Science Research Station. If you're interested, they're still hiring experienced pilots. You'd receive adequate compensation.
I could use the money, but babysitting scientists?
Well, not quite. For the exact job description, you better talk to Lieutenant Boyle, a scientist traveling to Deep Science.
Thanks, Brent. I'll look him up when I get there.
Without Boyle's navigation data, you won't find the system where the station is located. It's top secret and isn't listed on standard star maps.
That's quite some security you have there. How can I get in touch with him then?
He's expected at Sutner's station in the Union system before traveling to Deep Science. You should meet him there.
Sounds like a plan. Thanks for your help.
No problem, Keith. I'll tell Boyle to expect you. We'll talk later. Bye.
Maxwell to Sutner Station. Do you read me?
This is Space Station Sutner. What can we do for you, Mr. Maxwell?
I'm here on behalf of Commander Snowcomb. I'm scheduled to meet Lieutenant Thomas Boyle.
Yes. Unfortunately, Lieutenant Boyle's ship hasn't arrived yet, but I have a message for you from Commander Snowcomb. He asked that you contact him immediately.
Well, that's a good start. Computer, open a channel to Brent Snowcomb. Keith, bad news. I just received a report that Lieutenant Boyle was kidnapped near Kappa. The kidnapper is asking for a 5 million credit ransom. We have to find a way to save him. Boyle is irreplaceable at Deep Science.
Leave it to me. I'll get tooled up and show them how we deal with kidnappers.
Not so fast, Keith. We better stall them while we come up with a real plan. In the meantime, get yourself over to Kappa as fast as possible. Kappa Station picked up a signal from the kidnapper and was able to track his ship, so we know where Boyle might be.
Great. Any idea how we get him out alive?
There's a small reserve of EMP bombs in the Kappa Station hangar. You're going to deliver something different than what they're expecting.
So we're going to surprise them?
Exactly. You need to dock at the station and mount the EMP bombs on your ship. Be as quick as you can. We can't stall the kidnapper much longer.
That's the EMP bombs installed. I'd better get moving before it's too late.
Kidnapper must be somewhere between the two waypoints. The scanner will tell you if Lieutenant Boyle is on board. Be careful not to destroy his ship. Just disable it. Hey you! What are you doing here? Buzz off before we get really angry. Looks like a scout. I bet the kidnapper's hiding at the second waypoint. If you don't want to listen, find out the hard way. Take him out. I told them not to let anyone through! Damn! I've been set up! All systems are down! Well done, Keith. Head back to the station. We'll send a squad to pick up Boyle.
Thanks for the rescue. I'm Lieutenant Thomas Boyle. You must be Keith T. Maxwell.
That's right. Brent told me you're in need of pilots.
Indeed. Now, I've seen you in action. Would you be interested in a job? We need experienced pilots for some very, 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 very dangerous missions. Of course, the payment will be adequate.
Count me in. Dangerous is my second middle name.
Oh, what's your first then?
T. Brent said you'd know the way. I can offer you a lift, as long as you have the navigation data to get us to the Deep Science Station.
Sure, I know the way. It would be great if you could take me. I'll transfer the coordinates of the Wolf Riser system to your navigation computer. Let's get moving. We've lost a lot of time already.
I heard what happened. I'm so glad you're safe. And you must be our new pilot, Mr. Maxwell. Commander Snowcomb speaks very highly of you. Welcome to Deep Science.
Thanks. Call me Keith.
As you wish, Mr. Maxwell. I'm Dr. Carla Paolini, head of Deep Science. Has Commander Snowcomb briefed you about the research program and the voids?
He told me about the voids, and I've seen them in action already. Aggressive bunch. Now what exactly do you want me to do?
Our first objective is to find out more about their technology. I'd like to capture a void ship, or at least parts of it to analyze. Deep Science will provide you with 20,000 credits so that you can equip your ship properly. A tractor beam and a scanner will be required.
Where I'm from, I could have bought a whole ship for 20,000.
Well, times are changing, Mr. Maxwell. As soon as you're ready, I'll accompany you to Sahi in the Waymire system. We've recently detected void activities there.
You want to accompany me on the mission? With all due respect, I think this might be a bit too dangerous. I'd better go alone.
Mr. Maxwell.
Keith, please.
Keith, I need to see the voids with my own eyes. Theory and reality are two very different things, if you see what I'm saying.
Okay, Carla, you're the boss.
I have something that might be of interest to you.
back now. What is this thing? Keith! Keith, where are we? What happened?
Easy, Carla. We just took our first ride through a wormhole. We're no longer at Sahi.
Amazing! This must be their home system. Look at this! It seems to be some sort of mothership.
White fighters, we have to get out of here. And the only way out is the way we came in. Through the wormhole.
Are you sure? We have no idea where it'll take us. And look, it's closing!
Damn, there's another one opening. I'll try to get us there before this one closes too. They're starting to get on my nerves.
We have to get rid of them. They mustn't follow us to Kaamo. Excellent work, Keith. Let's get back to Kaamo.
You got it. I could use a drink now anyway.
Good to be back. I need to get to work and analyze the void remains immediately.
All right, if you need me, I'll be in the lounge with a couple of drinks.
2 days later,
Keith, you have to get back to the void system as soon as possible.
What? You want me to go back? We barely made it out alive last time.
Please, Keith, now that we know how to get to their homeworld, we must take advantage of it. My team has just developed a probe that can analyze the mothership.
And I have to deliver it, right? Not exactly a pleasure cruise, unless you care to join me again.
Sorry, not this time. My team and I still have to finish analyzing the remains we collected. This time you should get to the Pascal and R2 system as soon as possible. We just received a report of void activity there. This is your chance to locate another wormhole.
Okay, on one condition. If I make it back alive, you owe me a date.
A small price for saving the galaxy, I suppose. Agreed.
You've got a deal.
time to get back through the next wormhole. Open a channel to Dr. Paolini.
Keith, good to hear from you. What's your status?
Mission accomplished. Piece of cake. You can get dressed for our date now.
Great job. But before you get back to deep science, I need you to make a detour through the Augmenta system and meet Brent at Aliot Station. He has some news for you. Transmit the probe's data from there.
Fantastic. I'll make it quick. Don't forget about our date.
Keith, good to see you. How'd you like deep science? Dr. Paolini told me that you've become quite important to her.
Oh, really?
Yeah, sure. Your skills as a fighter pilot are highly regarded.
Oh, fighter pilot. Yeah. Well, I try to be useful, you know. Can we do this quickly? I have an appointment.
Sure. Look, I contacted you because we made a huge breakthrough in dealing with the void attacks. We've developed an early warning system that integrates into the star map. It allows us to determine the exact location of where the voids are about to generate a wormhole. With a few modifications to your navigation computer, you should be able to receive the signal.
Nice. Good to know which planets I should avoid.
Actually, I was hoping you'd use the warning system to find out where the local forces need a bit of backup.
I knew you were going to say that.
Hey, you're free to do whatever you think is right. I transferred 30,000 credits to your account for what you've already done for us. Does that cheer you up?
That's a start, Brent. See you around.
Our contract has expired, Mr. Maxwell. We'll go our separate ways now. See you in space. how that date with Carla will turn out.
Ah, Mr. Maxwell, welcome. My name is Cardor. Finally, I get a chance to meet you. I hope it's not inconvenient, but I assure you my business is quite essential.
I'm sure it is, Cardor.
Mr. Maxwell, while examining the data of the probe, I concluded that the secret behind the Void's intergalactic transport system is the molecular composition of unique crystalline elements they use in creating the wormholes.
Okay.
The data from your last mission suggests that such crystals are to be found solely in Void territory. I kindly request you travel there and provide me with at least 50 tons of these crystals. If your cargo hold isn't big enough, you may have to buy another ship to complete this task. And do not forget to equip a mining drill.
Maybe later, but first I really need to see Dr. Paolini.
Dr. Paolini is extremely busy at the moment. She can't see you.
What? Why can't she see me?
As I was saying, I'm working on the development of a new spaceship engine that would make it possible to travel instantly to any location in space, much more efficient than the current jump gates. It will have a lasting effect on our society. I believe I shall call it the Cardor Drive. But first I need those crystals. They're just what I've been looking for all these years.
I could certainly use a drive like that. Since Carla is otherwise occupied, I'll look into getting these crystals for you. Brent's early warning system will locate the void wormholes on the star map, so at least I'll know where to jump into the shark tank.
Maxwell, you are back and you have my crystals. I believe I am experiencing what you humans call excitement. Here's a copy of the Kaamo drive's blueprint and a prototype I've already begun assembling. Use the blueprint to complete the drive's construction, and you'll be able to travel as far as the Void's homeworld, should you wish to do so.
Fantastic. Thanks, Kaamo. Always a pleasure doing business with you. Carla, this must be my lucky day. How about that drink now?
Keith, sorry. I've been busy analyzing the data. There's something important I have to tell you.
Let me guess. You're canceling our date.
Sorry, Keith. I'm much too busy.
Sounds like you could use a bit of Keith time.
Let's talk about that later. Right now, Brent needs you urgently. We've worked out a plan against the Voids that he needs to discuss with you. He's on Nema in the Bayhem system. I've got to get back to the lab, but send Brent my regards. Be seeing ya.
Great. Still no date.
Our contract has expired, Mr. Maxwell. We'll go our separate ways now. See you in space.
Keith, I have good news for you. We finished analyzing the data from the Void Mothership and worked out a plan.
Yes?
The Void Mothership is the source of the wormholes. If we destroy it, we'll stop the Voids from raiding our star systems. Unfortunately, it's not susceptible to any of our existing weapons. We need an alternative.
Such as?
Using the probe's data, Deep Science has developed a special bomb, which our Nivelian allies are about to complete. To be effective, it must be detonated right at the heart of the mothership. The best possible delivery for this bomb is inside a Kassav freighter. With its strong armor, it'll reach the target even under heavy fire.
And where do we get a Kassav freighter?
Hopefully from Agat, a Vosk commander on Gakor in the Sculptor star system.
The Vosk are still your enemy. How did you come to such an agreement?
Well, the only agreement we have so far is that our best pilot should go to Gakor to meet Agat. Guess who that is?
Thanks, Brent, but do you seriously want me to negotiate with a Vosk for the fate of the galaxy?
What do you want me to say? Those are the conditions. Do whatever is necessary to get that freighter, Keith.
Well, for an extra payment, I wouldn't say no.
Don't worry, I'll take care of that.
Maxwell. I've heard a lot about you. You were a fighter pilot at Nova Terra, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that was me. People still talk about that battle?
No, I've just done some research on you before our meeting. I'm sure you did the same with me.
Naturally. But enough pleasantries. What about the freighter?
His Highness the Emperor has been informed about your intentions against the Voids, our common enemy, and commands that the Empire shall take part in the mission.
Okay, I wasn't prepared for that.
There is too much at stake for the Empire. We can't hand over a Xar without our supervision. It is the will of the Emperor that I shall pilot the Xar myself.
So why did you ask for me?
The Emperor shall give you the honor of being my escort, should you be able to prove your skills. For that, meet me in orbit of the neighboring planet, Baka.
Who am I to disagree with the Emperor?
I will challenge you to a contest. We'll fly to a pirate's hideout and exterminate them. The one who shoots down the most pirates wins.
A contest? Now he's gone completely nuts. But if that's what it takes to get the freighter, I never liked pirates anyway.
as long as we get the ship, I suppose. But there are more urgent matters right now. Something wrong with Carla, huh? It's nothing to do with Carla, Keith. The Nivelians have finished building the deep science bomb, but on its way to Nema, the convoy carrying the weapon parts was captured by the Mido Confederation. They're on their way to Anya now. Damn it! That's incredibly inconvenient. Thanks to their ridiculous war with the Nivelians. Intercept the convoy in the Anya system at Decado. Yes, sir. I'm on my way. Our contract has expired, Mr. Maxwell. We'll go our separate ways now. See you in space. Ships are destroyed and the situation is under control. Well done. Finally, the convoy can get to Nema. You should return here so we can discuss our next move.
We have everything we need now. The deep science bomb has been assembled and loaded onto the Vosk freighter.
So Ugat and the freighter have arrived already. What do you think about him?
He looks pretty calm and doesn't really say much. Seems to be lost in his own world.
Hope he doesn't lose his nerve during the mission.
We're monitoring to see where the voids will show up next. As soon as we spot them, you and Commander Ugat must get to that location and enter the wormhole. Keith, you'll provide cover for Urt as he heads for the wormhole. Then follow him through once he's made it to void space.
Fine. Who's our backup?
We'll request support from the nearest station to the wormhole. You have to make sure the freighter isn't destroyed before it reaches the mothership. Urt will bail out using his escape pod just before the detonation, so be sure to equip your ship with a scanner and a tractor beam. You won't have much time to pick him up, though. Once you've recovered Urt, get back through the wormhole before the mothership explodes, or it'll take you with it. Good luck, Keith.
I'm starting to regret volunteering for this mission.
make it through the wormhole on time. We're on our own, Urkt. The mothership is straight ahead.
I'm already on a collision course, Terran. Get those fighters out of my path.
Roger, I'll keep them busy.
Is everything okay?
Calm down, Carla. Listen, everything's done. The galaxy is saved, and I'm coming to your place for our date now. Be ready.
Carla, are you waiting for someone?
How about a drink, stranger?
Chief, you did it! The wormholes are collapsing all across the galaxy. Well done! Keith! Keith? Where are you? Damn it! Can someone please find him?
What a night. I might have had a drop too much. And Carla, good God, never thought she could knock him back like that. Hey, where is she? I don't even remember her leaving. Oh, a note. Keith, darling. Maybe I should have told you that yesterday was my last day on Thyno.
I'm working on another secret project at a different research facility, so please don't try to find me. All the best for now. Someone with your talents is always needed, all over the galaxy. Thanks for last night. Maybe we can do it again sometime. Carla. P.S. As final payment for your services to Deep Science, we'll transfer another 40,000 credits to your account.
What was that payment for anyway? I'm good, but I'm not that good. Can't help feeling that I've just been used, though. Oh well, whatever. Time for another drink. I hope I can find my way back to the bar. Maybe I'll see if I can land another job while I'm there.
Our contract has expired, Mr. Maxwell. We'll go our separate ways after this mission. See you in space.
I've got experience.
I have a request.
Greetings.
Hello.
Are you tough enough for this type of thing?